Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an LTG. It's a Tier 7 Soviet light tank and it's located on the northeast spawn of Westfield under the command of BetimAbazi. Now this tank is rather unusual. It's rather flat as well. As you can see, they've actually reduced the size of the vehicle tremendously, and one of the ways they did that was by putting the driver into the turret. Now it's got an 85mm gun and it's very nippy, as you can see. The gun will do alpha damage of 180 off a penetration of 144, and if you use any premium ammo it's 194 penetration. But BetimAbazi's gone into battle with only 38 rounds of 85mm standard AP. Now one of the ways they actually made this tank flat was actually, as I said, to put the driver into the turret, but they had to allow the driver to see where the tank was going. So his driving position is stabilized to the direction of travel of the tank. So even while he's sitting in the turret on the right hand side, he's not necessarily looking in the same direction that the turret's looking. Okay, found his first target, it's an IKB-65. Failed on that shot, fires another round in, this time he gets a hit. The IKB's trying to get over a ridge line and gets another hit, 154. He can't see Betim because he's using the bush mechanic. And yes, he got some more damage, 173, but we've lost sight of him. Fired another round in blind, but I don't think he's there anymore. KB2 nearby as well. Get a hit into the Jagdpanther. And no joy of that. Now, this tank was actually designed by a certain Mr. Gavilov, so it's known as Gavilov's tank because it wasn't actually accepted by the Soviet armed forces. See, can he get a shot with KB2? Yes, he can. Fires a round in, gets 191. It's a high roll. Fires another round of Jagdpanther, but he doesn't get a hit. Doesn't penetrate there either. Now that KB2 is a premium version. He's down to 135, so he can one-shot him now. Yes, and he gets him. That's a nice kill. Right, there's the IKB that he fired at earlier. He auto-aimed at it. And he's killed it. Oh, did he? No, he didn't. Actually, it's the GW Panther on our team that actually got the kill. But we've got an enemy in our base. It's an AMX 1375, and we've also aimed onto him, trying to get close so we can get shots at distance. In fact, there's a whole bunch of enemy tanks making their way into our cap. We're trying to do long-range shots, but unfortunately we lose sight of the enemy because they're just at the render range. Going up to the cliff edge. Now we can see them. Get one round into the 40 TP. Also aimed onto him. Gets another hit for 398. That was a really good one there. Actually, it wasn't 398, just 167. But we get another hit for 163. Unfortunately, our GW Panther's been taken out of the game. AMX got to him. Now we're 3 tanks down at the moment. And as I say, there's enemy in our base area, in our cap area. 25 TP trying to cross the valley. I think he's trying to spot for his team. We auto aim on, and no, we miss with that one. The 1375's coming over here as well to do the spotting. That's a good hit. That was a nice one for 175. We can finish him off with the next shot, and we do. 32. Okay, AMX is down. That means we can get in now and try and get shots on this P43. And we do. 162 off that one. Auto aiming for another. Yes, 170. Going to try and cross the valley, close the distance. And no, we don't get the kill shot, but we do get some spotting of that. Now, there's Panzer 3-4 in the valley bottom. He's just taking care of our T-25 TP. We auto-aim, but unfortunately it doesn't work. Yep, we've lost the lock, so we're going to have to move forward. We're 2 tanks down now on the enemy. They're still winning. We've still got 100% of our health though. Betim's playing this very well. No, still can't find. There's the 25 TP on the end prime. Enemy team. Lock on for a shot, but don't get a hit. There's the 3-4. We're going to lose hit points now. And we get one hit in, but we bounce one from the 3-4. And we take him out, but we do take him out for 115. And that's the enemy Hummel. Can we get a shot in the Jagdpanther? Not yet. Now we know that there's still 5 enemy out there. 3 of them are Arty. We've got 4 tanks now. 1 down on the enemy. I suppose the advantage is that all of our tanks are tanks. The enemy has 3 Arty on their team, but that should give them some advantage because they can stun us. Tiger 131 coming out from behind the buildings. No, not there. He's trying to use whatever help he can get to take out that Tiger 131, but the 40 TP slots him, and that's good because you really shouldn't try to side scrape in a light tank. It really doesn't work that often. Now the Jagdpanther is still behind that ridgeline, so we're going to have to try and get height to shoot at him. He's looking as he's going to try and get sight, and this is where that swiveling seat for the driver will come in handy, because he's going to be looking in a totally different direction to the other guys in the turret. He'll be driving up the slope whilst they'll be looking behind him. Can't see him. There's only 3 of us left against 4 of the enemy, but 3 of those enemy are Arty, so they're going to have limited view range. It's only the Jagdpanther that we're looking for now. But remember, we're in the light tank, which means that we've got better camo than any of the other tanks in this currently in this contest. Better camo rating, I should say. Well, same camo rating on the move as we are when we're stationary. Right, we're waiting for the 40 TP to spot that Jagdpanther, and then we can take shots at him at range. 40 TP's going up on top of the cliff edge. Will he spot him? He's saying, distract Panther, I go after Arty's. Bet him. I think he can see possibly the Pascucci's. Betim's only got 7 rounds of ammo left. He's very low on ammo. He's inching forward bit by bit. He doesn't want to drive forward too quickly, or the enemy might spot him and take him out of the game. Although he's still got plenty of hit points left. Well, the 40 TP's found the Jagdpanther. Can we get him? No, we miss, but one of the others does hit him. Yeah, our T-34-85 gets a shot into him. 40 TP's pushing that Jagdpanther back. That one fails as well. We're down to 5 rounds of ammo now. There's the Fifi. We can't get a shot on him. Here comes the Jagdpanther. And that round hits and connects, and we take the kill. 165 hit points. Now it's all run for the Arty. There's only 1 or 2 of them left. The Lorraine 155-50 was taken out by the 40 TP, so the ones we're after are a Lorraine 155-50 and a Hummel. There's the Lorraine. We auto-aimed on, but it failed. We're coming up alongside him. We ram him, hold him in place, and put another round into him. 198. Oh, and he's killed by our teammate. And the Hummel actually... The Hummel damages us. We take an aim and get one in. Can we get the last kill? Last round of ammo. Oh, we do! And that's a win! last round of ammo, and Betim takes out that Hummel. Wow, that was amazing. Even while he was stationary next door to that Lorraine 15550, he still had the presence of mind to take out that Hummel. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for BetimAbazi in the LTG. He also managed, it's also his first ace tanker in the LTG because it's got the scrolls underneath the M, which indicates his first one. He got a fire effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. A fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5. A spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage during the battle. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who did damage to him. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 7 in total. And he did get a Fadin's medal for killing the last enemy tank, the Hummel, with the last round of ammunition in his magazine. He gets a Fadin's medal, and he also picked up a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle. And the win rate for that battle was 12,707, 12,707. That is Super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at the team score. There we are, right at the top of the table, 3,236 hit points. The next highest scorer was the Jagdpanther that he killed, 1,472. And then we came the T-3485 with 1,365. When it came to kills, again, it's Betim. He managed to get 5. The Jagdpanther managed to get 4. And then there's a couple of tanks with 3 kills on his team. Then when we look at base XP, again, BetimAbazi's got all 3 top slots, 1,351 base experience points. Then came the 40 TP with 734, and lastly T-3485 with 665. Highest score on the enemy team was the AMX 1375. He got 515. We look at the detail report. He fired all 38 rounds of ammunition in his magazine. He didn't carry a single round of premium rounds. It was all standard AP. He got 21 direct hits, 20 penetration, which shows that these rounds are pretty good, and did damage of 3,236 hit points, of which 2,179 were at more than 300 meters. So most of his shooting was at long range, sniping. He received 3 hits from the enemy. 1 was a penetration, 2 were non-penetrations, and he also received 3 hits as a result of splash damage. He blocked damage of 245 hit points, spotted 4 of the enemy, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 5 of them, so damaged 10, which is 2/3 of the enemy team, killed 5 of the enemy, 1/3 of the enemy team, and caused damage assistance of 1,121 hit points. On a standard account, he earned 35,158 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply, and consumables, took away 22,390 credits. He received 6 bonds during that battle for all the high caliber and the Fadins, because obviously the Fadin's worth quite a lot more. The high caliber's worth just 1 bond, but the Fadin's is worth 5. He also received 1,351 base XP times 2 for the first victory, got a personal reserves bonus of 1,351, meaning he took away a total of 4,053 experience points altogether. So congratulations on that victory, Betim. That was a really good round actually, and it was very tense towards the end. It's a question of would that Jagdpanther see you or not at distance, but I think actually it would have been safe to say that given that you were a light tank, you could advance to the nearest bush, and then hopefully with the 40 TP's aid, you were able to spot that Jagdpanther, and it was good that you were actually able to finish him off, because I thought for a second you were going to bounce that last round off his side, but it just worked out perfectly, and the blind shot on the Hummel at the end was, you know, just perfectly cool. Kept firing in the same direction where you last saw him, and bang, it got him. He was just backing away, he wasn't turning sideways, so it worked very nicely indeed. So congratulations, BetimAbazi. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.